Today, our abbot is joining a ceremony in another temple, which is good for the unity of the monastic community. And so that's why he's not here today. And today I will have been asked to give a short talk at the end of this ceremony. We have now spent a bit of time to honor the tradition of starting the Vasa or the rains retreat, which is the old custom about which Lompi Vichak, Pajan Vichak already spoke about last night. The ancient custom of the rains retreat is the period during which the monks, the monastic community, and often also many devotees will practice more intensively. Therefore, because of this reason, sometimes it is also known as the Buddhist Lent, though in the present day the Lent is hardly known. So this is something very old and very powerful. Even in the present day, there are still campaigns and traditions in Thailand surrounding the rains retreat. Many people that have been drinking alcohol give up alcohol for the rains retreat, and after the rains retreat they tend to give it up for their lives. And many people, they give up smoking for the rains retreat as well. This is a good time for change and a good time for inner reflection. So therefore, during this period, traditionally the monks would always have a candle next to their bed, to their sleeping place, to study the Buddhist scriptures and to really understand what the Buddha was saying, and then bring it into practice in their lives. Because of this, we have this candle sitting here. It is, of course, not such a big candle that was used in the old days. It might have been quite difficult, but it's still a very good tradition to remind us of that inner reflection, that period of time that we take a bit more time for ourselves and meditation. Even myself, although I have not, as a monk, you can choose to do the first or the second rains retreat. And therefore I have chosen to do the second, so I can join you people first. But this is a very old and very good custom. In the time of Lompu Wapak Nam, there were many times, in fact, when Lompu would ask everyone sitting in the room, sitting in the temple, if they had any habits that they wanted to fix or any habits they wanted to develop in their lives. And one day there was a little novice admitting to Lompu that he had been secretly eating his evening meal, his evening snacks, which was not allowed for a novice and also not for a monk. And the novice was supposed to be a monk in the future. But he admitted that to Lompu, and he straight away told him that he would no longer be doing that. So that would be his input, that would be his strength for that rains retreat. And then Lompu rejoiced in his merit, rejoiced in his good intentions, and somehow he got away with that. But he did make the good choice to start over. And this is, of course, just a small and silly example, but there are many good things we can do in our lives. As Pajan Vichak said yesterday, some people choose to keep the 8 precepts, which is like changing your house in a temple, maybe one day a week or something like that. And some people who may not have been practicing the 5 precepts so much yet, then you can practice the 5 precepts in your life. If you are familiar with that, then you can use that in your life more and more. And also there are many other good things we can choose to do for the rains retreat. more meditation, for example, or maybe we would like to learn a bit more about Buddhist chanting, we can do so as well during the rains retreat. This is really up to us. There are no hard rules about this, but the point is that we spend some time to improve ourselves, and that is always a good thing. Even in Christianity, there is this custom, which is still known among the older people, that is known as Buddhist Lent, but it's known only among the Catholics mostly and the Anglicans. But it's a very good tradition to have this moment of reflection. And I've met one woman in England once, and she told me that she still practices the Lent, and for her it means giving up something that is difficult to give up. And then in that way she practices the Lent. So this is important. And for those of you coming from the Latin regions of the world, it's also important, and even more important than the carnival, which always precedes the Lent. But it's an important moment, and therefore we come together like this. And it's also good to use this moment to dedicate our good deeds to our relatives or those who are important to us who have passed away. Because in Buddhism there is an old tradition to do this, and it is known in every single country which has a Buddhist community. And we also have a word in the ancient Pali language, which is Pupakari, which means those who have done good for us before, those who have done good and have not waited for some contract or some other assurance that you would do something good back. They did something for us. They helped us, even though they didn't know whether we would be able to do something back for them. Of course, the most clear of these people, the people who come to our minds immediately is our parents. So whether you are from whatever descent you are, from whatever origins, our parents are always very important because they have given us so much, and they never knew whether we were able to go to do something back for them. This is what we call Pupakari, those who have done good first. And that's very precious, as the Buddha said. The other thing that the Buddha said, the other person that the Buddha said was very precious, is those who do something back. And this is known in the Pali language as Katanyu Gatavedi, which means doing something back, and that the person who does something back is able to understand that something good has been done and wants to honor that goodness by giving something back. And when we have a ceremony like this, that is exactly what we do. We give something back to those who are our Pupakari. So these are some very good customs that you may not have been aware of, or maybe you were aware and now you are reminded. So these were some good things that I'd like to share with you. I hope that some of you can join the activities later on, and we'll meet again. So now I would like to give you all a blessing. May you find happiness, wisdom in your lives. May all your good wishes be fulfilled. May whatever good things you would like to accomplish in your life, whether it be in your family life, in your work life, or in whatever good wishes you have, may you find fulfillment in those matters. May you always have wise people on your path in every lifetime. May you be healthy, wealthy, and wise. May you always follow in the footsteps and in the mind and intentions of the honorable teachers in every lifetime until Nirvana. Now we are going to give a blessing in the ancient Pali language. You can use this moment to share the good deeds, whatever you have done throughout the day, throughout your lives, to share these good deeds with your relatives and Pupakari who have passed away. You can think of their names, or you can think of their faces, whatever is helpful to you.